welcome. Today we're going to talk all about our brand new free mystery crochet along. How's it going, everyone? It is Whip Wednesday, so let me know what's on your crochet hook right now. I am very curious. I'm sure everyone else is as well. So, and tomorrow is Halloween, but we're not going to talk about Halloween because I'm all ready for Christmas. So, we have a brand new free mystery crochet along, and this is your Q&A session, and we're going to talk all about it. I'll break it all down so you know exactly how this mystery crochet along is going to work. And if you have any questions whatsoever, you let me know in the comments so I can answer them for you. This will be available as a replay later, so if anyone wants to watch the replay later, let me know. That's totally fine. I will make sure that you get your link, and for now the link is for sure in your email when you sign up right here. So make sure you sign up so that way you get all the information about this mystery crochet along laid out and you will not be missing anything. So let's talk about first, why am I calling it a Christmas multi-stitch mystery crochet along? That sounds like a long word, but I did that on purpose. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about Christmas. Okay, that's the easiest one to understand. Well, you can kind of see it. I used white and red, so there you go. No, that's not the only reason. The pattern itself is a Christmas pattern as well, so I highly recommend you pick any color that you feel like this is me and Christmas kind of thing. So if it does not have to be white and red. I just combined the two into one. That's fun. Anyways, you don't have to use the same color as me, but I'm picking that because Christmas for me is white and red. Okay. So also let's talk about what yarn that is. Let me show you a little bit more up close. Actually, this is not close enough. I'm going to zoom in just a tad more. Okay, so I have both colors laid out. You probably just saw in the picture, we're using a little bit more than one skein of this color. So whatever second color you're picking, make sure you have two skeins available for that because we're going to use more than one skein of that. Okay, so here you can see this is white. I wrote down 1.5 skeins because that's an estimate. Okay, so think of two skeins of whatever color you're picking here. And then for red, I picked one skein and I used an entire skein. So there may be just a tiny bit left over, but barely anything. So make sure you have an entire skein of that, two skeins of that, and you're good. Now let's talk about the actual yarn. Okay, I am using bulky weight yarn. If you can see this up close, here's the yardage for that. Okay, so we have 136 yards in 100 grams. This is bulky yarn. It's called Brava yarn from We Crochet. Okay, so let's see if I can show you. So it says there, number 5, it's a premium acrylic yarn. Okay, so do you have to pick the same yarn? No, you do not. But I would recommend you check it out because it's on sale right now. I put a link for that into the description and also in the comment section here on YouTube. And of course, when you sign up, you'll also get that information sent over via email. So the yarn is on sale, so maybe take advantage of it. You know why? Because you actually have plenty of time to make sure you receive the yarn on sale. So if you order it, let's say today, okay, and the mystery crochet along starts November 11th, you should probably have it on time if you live in the US or Canada. I assume you're going to get it beforehand. So this is the yarn I picked. You do not have to use the same yarn or the same colors, but make sure you have enough yarn. Okay, so one of the yarn colors is one skein, full skein, and the other one is 1.5, so let's say 2 skeins. Okay, is that all clear? I want to make sure that one is clear, especially the bulky yarn. I picked bulky yarn on purpose because it makes it go faster. Okay, I'm also using a 6mm hook. I am not sure if you can see it. It's a 6mm hook right there. Okay, so that's what we're using for this mystery crochet along. There may be something teeny tiny, but most of you guys have that at home for part 3 that you may need, but most of you, if you're a crocheter, you'll have it at home. I almost can guarantee it. Almost. Maybe, let's say 95% of you guys have it at home, whatever is needed for part 3. So don't worry, okay? We'll get to it. We have 100 people here today. Hello, everyone. I'm glad you guys are all here. Okay, now let's also talk about, if you have any questions whatsoever, please leave a comment down below. I'm here to answer them. Okay, so Grace has a question. Why are there different bulky yarns that look so different? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Are you talking about there are different brands? Well, are you talking about the thickness of bulky yarn? I kind of get that. This is really, bulky yarn is, how do I say that? It's more kind of a range because it has fluffiness to it, right? There's actually a way to measure whether your yarn is bulky, worsted, or super bulky. Okay, I apologize for touching my nose. I have some allergies. Anyways, you can actually test it out by using something called wrap per inch. So if you use like a ruler, you don't have to have a special tool, just use a ruler. Put some kind of, let's say, sticks on the number 0 and number 1 kind of thing, right before and right after, and then wrap around your yarn in that 1 inch. How many times can you wrap it around? Okay, and that will tell you whether your yarn is bulky or not. Now, you will see that if you go online and you will check it out, wrap per inch or wraps per inch, and you will see that there's actually a range for bulky. Some of it is on the lower end, some of the middle, some of the higher end. So it's kind of in a range. Okay, so now I cannot tell you, unfortunately, how many wraps per inch this one is because I didn't plan on talking about it, but I will check it out and maybe next time I can tell you. But for now, check it out. There's many different types of bulky yarn. I would say that this is more on the thinner yarn of the bulky yarn. Okay, some of you guys might even think this is almost worsted, but it's not. It could also be heavy, what is it called? Heavy Aran yarn. That's kind of what I'm talking about, right? It's like, it's on the thinner yarn. Hang on, I'm going to show you this perspective again, okay? It's more of on a thinner side of the bulkies, okay? So if I put, I happen to have Brava yarn here worsted next to me, so I can show you here the difference. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see the difference, okay? So if I zoom in here a little bit, can you see the difference, okay? So on the left side, this one here is worsted, and the right side is bulky. They are very similar, okay? Like very, very similar. It's a little bit thicker than worsted, okay? But it's kind of on the thinner side of the bulkies. Is that making sense? Maybe if I show the white, it might be easier to see. Let me see if I can show you the white. Might be easier. I'm not stretching, as you can see. It's just laying on top of my fingers. So it's a tiny bit thicker than the worsted. Is that making sense? Okay. So that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Let me move this to the side so I'm not going to get distracted on the colors. Okay. So let's see. Is that like number 4? No, Julie, a bulky yarn is number 5 yarn. Bulky yarn is number 5 yarn. Okay. Let's see. Can you let us know if the mystery is wearable or decoration? It's not a wearable. That's how much I'm telling you. It's not a wearable. So let's see. What does the label say? Dina, what are you talking about on the label? I showed the label just now, so I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Is there something else you're looking on the label? Is there something else you're looking for on the label? It says number 5. Okay, it's bulky weight. It's number 5. And I don't know what else you're looking for. Acrylic yarn? Let me know what else you're looking for, Dina. I'm not sure, but that's what it is. Okay. So let's see. If I cannot get bulky yarn, can I use double ply for regular yarn? I assume you're talking about worsted yarn. Can you double it? Maybe. I think you can. I would try it out. This one is a little bit flexible on the sizing. The final piece of it is a little flexible. It can be a little smaller, it can be a little bit bigger, but most of them are kind of in that range the way I designed it. Is that making sense? Like, I wouldn't go up and down in yarn weight unless you absolutely have to, but expect the size to be different. And I'm not sure if it's going to be usable in the end when you do so. So I highly recommend sticking with bulky yarn, okay? So let's see. Acrylic, does it matter? No, it does not matter. Fiber does not matter. You can pick worsted, you can pick cotton, you can pick polyester, you can pick acrylic, you can pick a blend, you can pick wool, whatever you want. Actually, the fiber does not matter. You pick whatever works best for you, okay? Is bulky yarn and chunky yarn the same? Most of the time, yes. I have not seen them not being the same. There's another higher version of bulky, and it's called super bulky, but that's number 6 yarn. Okay, usually I see chunky and bulky being used interchangeably, which is one of the reasons I always say, look on the label. We're looking for, oopsie daisy, we're looking for the number 5. That's what we're looking for, the number 5 yarn, okay? So whether you call it chunky or bulky is totally up to you, okay? It's totally up to you. So now let me talk about the other thing. So I just talked about that I picked white and red for the Christmas theme, okay? That's what I did. That's why I arranged the picture over here kind of that way, because I was like, oh, that looks cute. So yes, we're using white and red because it's a Christmas theme. We're making a Christmas pattern. Now, there's many of you guys who can totally pick neutral colors for this, and it will still look Chrissy afterwards. Is that making sense? You do not have to use red and white. You could use blue and yellow, or green and white, or gray and black if you wanted to. I don't know, making up colors at this point here. Like, you literally pick whatever works best for you. Okay, let's talk about the multi-stitch part, because that's going to be a very, very important part right here. Okay, that's actually the main gist of this pattern, and that makes it so much fun. Okay, let's talk about it. The multi-stitch part of this pattern literally means you're going to learn different types of stitches / techniques, okay? So if you ever wanted to feel like you wanted to dabble into a bunch of stitches and techniques all at once and feel like, you know what, I'm gonna indulge myself into it and I'm gonna learn them all very quickly in a very quick pattern, meaning you're not only going to get the written pattern of this pattern, okay, you're also going to get video tutorials with it. This pattern is being broken up into 3 parts, and therefore you're going to get 3 video tutorials, okay? So yes, you're going to learn about, I think it's going to be 2 stitch / techniques per video. On the last one, I think I'm just going to do 1 because that way we're going to put it all together. So I don't want to overwhelm you on the part 3. So I think I did 2, 2, 1, and the last part is the assembly part of it pretty much. Okay, is that making sense? So you are not only going to make a Christmas pattern, you are also going to learn a bunch of different stitches and techniques, and that's kind of a little bit of a surprise. So if you ever felt like, you know what, I want to learn them but I never have the time for it, then this is a great pattern. You're going to be introduced to a bunch of different techniques, and you're getting video tutorials with it, which means it's ideal for beginners, okay? So you don't have to worry if you have just made some single crochets and double crochet stitches, and that's all you know. You'll be fine. I promise you'll be fine, because the video tutorials will guide you through it. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we typically have thousands of crocheters part of these mystery crochet alongs. So yes, it will be fun. We have a special hashtag that you're going to use, so that way if you're in our group, Crocheting with Nikki, that's where we post all our progress pictures about this mystery crochet along. You will really see how many people are going to be part of this. Like, for example, last time we had a mystery crochet along, meaning in October, like we're almost at the end. Let's pretend we're in November already, right? In October, we had one, and we had over 3,000 crocheters part of this mystery crochet along. So this time I expect something similar, because it's a very popular theme. Last year we had thousands of people part of this mystery crochet along. We had a multi-stitch mystery crochet along before. It's not the same pattern. Don't even think about thinking that could be. It's not the same pattern, but it's going to be just as fun. And so this multi-stitch part is a really, really important part of this mystery crochet along, which is why I'm telling you that's what it is, okay? Meaning I'm giving you some kind of hints here of what the pattern might be, but I really doubt that you'll be able to guess it as we go along, because I really broke broke it up this time. I broke up the pattern that you would typically not break up, okay? Like literally a pattern you would typically not break up, but I did in a certain way to teach you all the different techniques and to keep the mystery alive. And guess what happens after we're done with part 3, meaning 1, 2, and 3, right? We start November 11th, then that's part 1. Part 2 is November 13th, and part 3 is November 15th. Well, guess what happens after? We're going to have a multi-stitch party with prizes. So if you're part of this mystery crochet along, which again, it's free to join, okay? We're going to get an email follow-up that tells you exactly how everything is broken down, all the materials, etc., etc. Then, and you are going to be part of this mystery crochet along, meaning you sign up, you get early release of the pattern. Yep. So even though I wrote down November 11th is when you're going to get part 1, if you sign up, you get the afternoon/evening, depending on your time zone. You're going to get part 1. So for those who sign up, you're going to get access to early release. The same is true for part 2 and part 3. So expect the pattern to come in the afternoon, evening, for those who sign up according to the schedule. Makes sense? And then we have prizes at the end for those who finish all 3 parts and post their final images into the Facebook group Crocheting with Nikki with the hashtag. Then I will pick a random winner, 3 random winners. They will be announced at the party in the end and they will get prizes. So I'm really excited for this mystery crochet along because I know you're going to love it. You're going to be really immersed into learning all different types of stitches and techniques. Some of them you may have never tried before. Who knows? I don't know your history, but you may learn something new, or maybe all of it will be new for you. You don't know. But the good thing is you're going to be with a lot of different people and in a big community to all support you and have fun with. How's that sound? Is it 3 things we're making or 1? Shelly, that's a great question. It's going to be 1 pattern, but it's broken up into 3 parts. So that's how we're going to do this pattern. It's not 3 patterns. It's 1 pattern, 3 parts to keep the fun alive, to make it really interesting, and it's just going to be fun, okay? Some of you guys already signed up. Yay! Remember, it's free. I mean, there's nothing to lose. Just sign up. You're going to get an email follow-up, and it will have all the information written down. Here's also a QR code. If you rather use a QR code to sign up, that's fine as well. All you have to do is put in your name and email address and make sure you get my email in your email inbox. Some of you guys may get it into a junk folder, okay, or a promotional folder. First of all, look for the email, okay? That's very important. It's going to say something about Christmas multi-stitch. Emails can be searched, by the way, so search for them. You can also search for the email address that it's coming from. It's going to be support@nikkishomemade.com. You can look for that as well, okay? So once you have your email in a, let's say, not the right folder, move it to your primary folder and mark it. Some of you guys are able to mark it. Let's say you have Google like I do. I can mark it with like a little star or something. I will save the email address to make sure that in the future, when an email comes from the same email address, you are going to get your email. That way you're not missing anything, okay? Let's see. So that's correct. The dates are 11, 13, and 15 for part 1, 2, and 3. And if you sign up, you get it the evening, afternoon beforehand. Okay, like let's say 10, 12, 14 kind of thing. Is that making sense? But you have to sign up for it. Yay, some of you guys already signed up. I cannot wait either. I'm so excited. Let's see. Sarah says, how often will the pattern parts be sent out? Well, there are 3 pattern parts. Okay, so these are the dates, and I'm glad that Kelly just wrote it down. Okay, these are the dates when the parts 1, 2, and 3 will be published. But if you sign up with your email address, make sure it's the right email address. I have some people who sent the wrong email address in there and it's not going to work. Make sure you don't have typos. You're going to get the evening before you're going to get your pattern parts. You're pretty much going to get a link. You're going to click on it and then it's going to take you right over to the pattern. Make sense? Okay. If you guys have any questions and I missed them, just ask them again. There's a lot of comments that come in and sometimes I can't see all the questions. Okay. Let's see. You're looking for bulky yarn. Go look for bulky yarn. But this yarn right here that I'm showing you guys here is on sale. So if you signed up, okay, either go back to this link and go to the material section. I have the link right there. It's on sale, so grab it. I think it's a little over $3 right now per skein. That's very affordable. I'm just saying, okay? And then you're going to, if you get this yarn, great, go get it. Make sure it arrives on time. You can also get other bulky yarn. That's fine. How do I move an email address to a different folder? That depends on your email provider. Usually there's a button that says move, and then you move it to your inbox or something, okay? Let's see. If I decide to use thick worsted, could I use a smaller hook size? Well, first of all, thick worsted is, I don't know if it's going to be the same, okay? I wished I had my little thing here so I could tell you. If I can find my wraps per inch thing really quickly, then I could tell you how much mine is. Why is my nose so itchy? If I can find a ruler real quick, I can totally tell you. Hang on, I have something here that could help. If you can give me 1 second, you guys, I will tell you the wraps per inch. Ooh, I have something that can help us. Hang on. I just don't have the information right now. So let me look it up real quick, because I'm not going to have you guys sit around and wait for this. And this is silly. So let me look this up right now. Wraps per inch. I'm going to tell you. Wraps per inch bulky. And I'm going to tell you exactly how much it is. Okay. So that way you know. Okay. So bulky yarn. I'm going to find it for y'all. Bulky yarn has 6 to 9. Okay, so let's do this together. Okay, so I'm gonna take, let's see, which yarn is gonna be easier to see? Probably white. So let's do this. I'm gonna zoom in. Let's find my yarn. I tucked it in here. So let's see if I can. Where's the beginning? Oh, here we go. Okay, let's do this together. So I have here 1 inch. Okay, I'm going to, well, the inch starts a little earlier here, so I'm going to do it from, this might be not the good measuring. Let's do this one. This is easier. I'm going to do it here right in the center, like 1 inch, okay? So I'm going to wrap it, so it's that way you can see it. I'm going to do it on the back end. It's easier to wrap. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to hold this down so you guys can see it together with me, okay? So wraps per inch. I'm going to wrap it around and see how many times does it wrap in 1 inch, okay? The idea is that it's snug, but don't pull it too tight, because otherwise you're messing it up, kind of thing. Is that making sense? You don't want to mess it up too much, meaning it's not going to be very accurate if you mess it up. I don't know how many times I wrapped it right now. Okay, so did it start at 5? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoopsie. Oh, where did it go? Let's do this again. This is why I usually use an actual tool. So there's 9, I believe. Let me confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can wrap it around 9 times. And this is, it's not tight, but it's snug. Is that making sense? Okay, so if you're using your yarn, if you can wrap it around 9 times, which means it's on the thinner side of bulky, that means 9 times. There are some of them where you can only do it 6 times. That's why there's a range. If you go online, you will find it. Bulky yarn has a range of 6 to 9. This is 9, which means it's on a thinner side of bulky. Thinner side of bulky. So now I want you to check it out. So Heather, you said thicker worsted yarn. I want you to take your tool, in this case a ruler, and wrap it around and see if you get 9, great. If you get more than 9, it's not a good yarn to use, okay? How wide is your ruler? This width does not matter right here. We want 1 inch, you guys. Grace, 1 inch. I'm going to hold this down so that I'm not going to lose it because I got to click on Grace for a second. Grace, I don't know what you mean by wide. This width does not matter. This is the width that matters, and it's exactly 1 inch, you guys. It's 1 inch. It doesn't matter how much I have over there. You need to measure it within 1 inch. How many wraps do you get within 1 inch? Is that making sense? Are we all clear? Please let me know if we're all clear. because I need you guys to understand this. This is how you guys figure out if you have the right yarn. Okay, I'm holding this down for you guys here, and of course, I let it loose. You see, I'm just wrapping it around, so I'm not doing anything fancy here. It is exactly 1 inch, and within 1 inch, I have 9 wraps. Is this clear? Please leave me a comment down below making sure it's clear. Tell her to use a regular ruler. It is a regular ruler. It doesn't matter what ruler it is. 1 inch. That's what you're looking for. 1 inch. Look for 1 inch and look that your yarn has 9 wraps. Got it? That's what you're looking for. Okay. I think this is clear now. I'm pretty sure I'm clear now. Okay. So that explains the bulky part of the pattern. I'm really excited. You have no idea how excited I am for this mystery crochet line. I know I said this on every single one of them. I know. But it's always exciting to be part of the mystery crochet along. And here's the thing. I have been doing this for, don't ask me how long, probably since 2021. What is this, year 3 or 4? I don't even know, but I've been doing them monthly mystery crochet alongs. And so many of you guys have been coming back to these mystery crochet alongs because they have so much fun. Grace is asking, any ruler? Yes, any ruler, as long as it's 1 inch. You need 1 inch. That's all you need. These mystery crochet alongs are so much fun. Like, we have a blast. So I sure hope that you're going to join us for this really fun mystery crochet along. Let me remind you again, we're going to have prices at the end. So if you sign up, okay, it's a free sign up. I'm not going to sell you anything during the mystery crochet along, okay? Whether or not you're going to pick the same yarn as me is up to you. I will provide you a link if you choose to use the same yarn that is on sale right now, then go for it. If you don't want to, that's fine. Use a different one. Just make sure it's the right how do I say, thickness or weight. It's called yarn weight, right? So you saw I had 9 wraps per inch. That's the yarn weight. For bulky yarn that I picked for this pattern, I picked white and red. You can see I used 2 skeins, or actually 1.5 of white, and I used 1 full skein of red. Pick whatever colors work for you. Just make sure you have enough of them. Okay, one of these skeins has 136 yards per 100 grams. I'm using a 6mm hook. Okay, so you probably be able to adjust the hook size up and down a tiny bit. I'll probably be saying it's very flexible on that. Just don't go crazy up and down. Let's say don't go from 6 to 4mm or something like that. That will not work. Okay, or from 6 to 8. That's not going to work. But if it's close to 6, it should be fine. Okay. Remember, you're getting video tutorials with it. You're learning a bunch of different types of stitches and techniques. So it really is a great pattern to learn different things all at once while having fun with a quick pattern, because we're using bulky yarn. It's actually very quick to make. Okay, and it's a Christmas theme. As I said, it's free and we have prices at the end. Do you guys have any more questions? Because I'm here to answer them before I hop off. Let's see. Can we use a different yarn? How many? Emma, I just mentioned it. I hope you heard it. Yes, you can use a different yarn. Yes, you can use a different fiber as long as you have the right amount and it's a bulky yarn. You should be fine. I used one of these skeins is 136 yards. For red, I used the entire skein, a little bit tiny left over barely. For white, I used 1.5 skeins, so you can do the math so you know the yardage. Okay. So let's see. I signed up. Yay! I'm so happy. If you're not looking for. Oh yeah, Jennifer is just helping out Grace there for one time. Yes. Let's see. Was there another question I'm missing? I'm just checking really quick. Kathy is saying she loves my Santa. You guys, this Santa. I'm gonna remove my picture here for a second so I can show it off because yeah. Where's my picture? Hang on. There we go. I'm just gonna remove it for a second. You guys want to see the Santa up close? Oh my gosh. This Santa is so good. Have you guys been watching my videos? Because you probably noticed that I had a scarecrow back there, right? Well, believe it or not, this happened to be the scarecrow beforehand. Yes, this is what we call a neutral body. We're using a neutral body that you can dress the way you want to, pretty much. And this happens in our membership, the Crochet Club. Let me remove this and I'll put it up here for a second so you guys are aware of it, because this is actually a great subject that you brought up. Where's my link now? Here we go. Here's the link. Oop, Did it show up? Yes, right there. You can use that link right there. Okay, you can join the crochet club. Let me explain for a second. I'm not selling it. I'm just letting you know because someone is asking about the Santa. So this Santa is only in the crochet club, and the crochet club is called TCC. Okay, it's a paid membership, and they have pretty much, they give me their ideas of what they want to do. We made a scarecrow last month. We made a Santa, or almost finished with a Santa. We're finishing the Santa next week, so I haven't finished already, but I'm going to teach part 3 next week for the Santa. And then we're going to do an angel. We're going to use the same neutral body to make an angel, and then we're going to use the same neutral body to make an elf. So yes, you can use this over and over and over again if you wish to do so. You can also remake the neutral body, so then you don't have to undress him. Okay, so this is how Santa looks like. He turned out very cute. Look at this cute little nose right there. I love him. He has a really full beard. Do you see the beard? Oh my gosh, it's full. He's a little big, like tummy wise. I'm kind of, pushed it in a little bit because I didn't want to for him to be too fat. Okay, so the belt is holding his tummy in there a little bit. So I'm really excited for this Santa Claus. But anyways, I do want to also point out that for those who join the Crochet Club, okay, the paid membership, you not only get weekly live tutorials, you get Zooms twice a month, you get over 400 ad-free patterns, including the mystery crochet along pattern will be there ad-free. So when I say for everyone you can join for free, yes, you get to join for free. You get the pattern for free, but it has ads. So if you don't like ads, come join the Crochet Club, because that way you're not only gonna get the mystery crochet along ad free, you also get Santa. I mean, look at Santa, isn't he cute? I absolutely love Santa. He is adorable. He turned out really good. I'm really happy how you turned out. Anyways, is he standing? Yes, I just had to look for a second. I love some of you guys' comments. I can't wait to have the yarn. Yes! Shelly says, I agree. TCC is the best money I've ever spent. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. I have so many people here from TCC. Thank you! Okay, let me pop up my picture here really quickly again. For those who come in late and like, thank you, what are you talking about? Sarah has a question. Can I use number 4 yarn instead of 5? I would not recommend it. It will be too small in the end. I would not recommend it. Quick little reminder, use your yarn and an inch ruler, like you need an inch, okay? And I need you to wrap it around. And if you have 9, good. I didn't make it too tight. I don't know if you can see it. It's not super tight wrapped. It is snug, but not tight. Okay, I have 9 that I put around 1 inch. That is the bulky yarn I'm using. If you have more than 9, it's not going to be the right one. Okay, so don't use it if you have any other yarn weight or it's not coming up that same. Can you download patterns from TCC? Yes, there's a print button on the bottom and it allows you to save it. So yes. I love TCC. TCC also comes with a lot of check boxes, so it's very great for digital usage. I love you guys so much. I have so many TCC members. You guys are snuggling me up here, making me all blush. Blush. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all. Anyways, are there any more questions about this mystery crochet along? It's going to be so much fun. We're not going to make Santa, okay? But we're going to make a Christmas pattern, okay, that it's white and red, at least for me. You can pick other colors. It's bulky yarn, number 6 millimeter, number 6 millimeter hook. That's what I meant to say. The yarn is number 5. It's a Christmas pattern, which is why I call it Christmas pattern. So you are aware and can pick your colors accordingly. Wow, I have a knot in my tongue. We're doing multi-stitch. Okay, that means you're going to learn a bunch of different stitches. We have 3 video tutorials that come with the written pattern. It'll be 3 parts. It's all free to view with ads on my website. Sign up for free right here. Let me pop in the link really quickly into the comments too, in case you can't find it. But it's also pinned on YouTube, just so that you know. Okay, just on that black little bar. Anyways, we're going to start November 11th. That's for part 1. November 13th, part 2. November 15th is part 3. If you sign up for free, you get access the evening, afternoon before, the day before. So early access for those who sign up for free. So just that you know, okay? So anyways, let me know if you guys have any further questions. In the meantime, feel free to read some of the amazing comments about TCC in the comments. I appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. I love you all. I hope you're going to join us. You have about a week and a half to get your yarn together. Obviously, it's right now as I'm making this video, it's October 30th. Tomorrow is Halloween. Happy Halloween. But I'm already in a Christmas zone, so just that you know. I did a little Halloween here, but that's it. I'm not a Halloween fan. I'm okay with Thanksgiving. I am absolutely a Christmas girl. So anyways, so come join us. Have fun. I'm really, really excited. And I'll see you guys all there. Right? Okay, go sign up and tell your crochet besties to join us too. The more people we have, the more fun we have. I'll see you guys all there. Sign up for free and come join the Mystery Crochet Along. Until then, bye-bye.